Hi everyone, it's Bitcoin from the Big Chubowski. In this third week of the season, I'm fighting Loftan Walkers from the guild Japan Alliance. Has about 9.7 mil GP, and like more Omicrons, blah blah blah. I don't really look at it too much anymore, and just kind of do my thing. He is currently attacking, and he's having a pretty rough time. I think he went bottom first, failed once in the JMK and left just JMK. Then did pretty low banners on Lord Vader and Rey, and is currently trying to get rid of JML, which I'm pretty sure he will succeed at, because he tends to keep at least 4 Galactic Legends on offense. Then up here he failed once on the Starkiller team and once on the Darth Revan team, because he does like to keep almost all of his sort of second tier teams on his defense. So he's got a pretty sturdy defense nonetheless, and I was really thinking like, what the hell am I going to take that team out with? I have no idea. Kind of struggling all over the place. He typically keeps Executor on offense, so I figured I'd let him try his hand at the mirror and just set a weaker Radis alongside it, so he should have no problems clearing. But we'll see. I can definitely, like, something I want to spend a bit of time on maybe over the next week is improve my fleet strategy a bit, because I've, like many people, kind of just been doing whatever. And just trying to somehow set up a decent balance, but it's not really sophisticated so far. It's kind of an afterthought, and it's not how it should be treated, because it can make or break your round. On his defense then, as mentioned, he's got a bunch of strong teams, so the Rage at the Training, that one's a weird one without the BB-8, but he kept BB-8 for Grievous, and I of course set Starkiller with Barriss on defense now, after struggling against that myself. It's just a super annoying team, really. Even though it feels like it's right in the open for CLS. Then he, very unusually, almost nobody does this anymore, set Night Sisters with Nest. I don't actually know how fast the Nest is, but it's probably a slow one, yeah. So that's pretty odd, you don't see that too often anymore. Then he has a pretty good gas team, pretty good Mon Mothma team. Let's see, did he do anything against GML yet? That's a preload, I believe you can see some of the... I'm not sure, I don't know if the protection's chipped there, but whatever. Whatever he did didn't work out, but I would expect someone trying to take this down to preload it first and then take it out. So down here he has a Darth Revan team. I've unfortunately not switched my Iden team, where I was supposed to keep a range for offense and death. That's a mistake I've been making a couple times, so I'll probably actually gas that team and then use troopers on something I was going to use gas on. Then he also has a Starkiller team, and yeah, the Dash team, and then JMK. So unlike him, like, I don't really have a lot of wiggle room, extra teams to clean anything up. So if I fail any rounds, even though he has had really terrible efficiency, if he breaks the JML team, then he wins. So that's a bit of a question mark for me. Even if I like get through the front walls, I expect SLK in the back, I might just not make it. Though it's a good sign for me, typically, the fact that he has moved on to the Executor. And I'm kind of wondering here, he's already sent in a first attempt, maybe that's just a burner to make his life easier for the Executor after that. Make sure he definitely clears it, I don't really know. But the fact that he's not currently on JML, I take that as a good sign, so let's see where it takes me. I'll get started on the JMK team. I'm kind of just gonna pick off the teams from top to bottom. It's got a ton of relics, so I really hope I don't fail it. A lot of offense on Ahsoka there. And in this case I do have Thrawn for offense, because I wanted to stop him from soft countering Lord Vader or really any of the GLs, because that would enable him to still get through cleanly. And it was actually a bit of a surprise for me that I could set up my defense in such a way to make him struggle. He just has some strange choices that made things easier for me. Let's see if I can get this one done. I don't really have gas to spare for a cleanup, so I'm kind of hoping I'm not going to need that, but let's see. So Link, GK, and... why am I thinking about this? It should pretty much always be GK and Cat. I'm switching up some scenarios here. I definitely need to wake up still, I think. Or wake up, like I've been awake since like 5 AM. Let's put this one on there. And I don't know, like, you don't want to fracture, you want him to take turns. So I guess I might as well swap, survive slightly longer this way. Heal up Thrawn as well. Maybe you can take an extra hit or something. Not really. But you know, it's worth a shot. Anything that helps SCE get to his ult in a healthier way. Oh my god, double 74k from Ahsoka. That is some of the highest damage I think I may have seen from her. Yeah, so this whole plan where they're going to focus on other characters than SCE, that's not really working out. At least I get to ult here. If I would have been short, I would be in very, very deep trouble. And now I just have to wait. It's not looking too good. It is not. Alright. Please don't put the healing immunity yet. I just need like a turn, just something to heal up a tiny bit. These guys are absurd. Alright. I'm gonna, in this case, like I would link JMK and Ahsoka rather than Ahsoka and Padme, because they're the biggest damage dealers and I really have to control them a bit, but I don't think I'm gonna make it through that. Ahsoka is just hitting way too hard. There is no healing immunity at the moment though, and no damage immunity on her, so I'll basic on her because she's a Jedi and I can hit the hardest on her. That's typically preferred over hitting Padme, who I'll just hit now, so I don't want to kill Ahsoka and break the link, although maybe killing her isn't so bad to just stop the damage. I doubt I get there though. The extra assists are absolutely killing. It's a good heal. And I'll just I'll zap her out here and just relink, because the healing is also enough here to get me back in the race. So it's kind of a close call. This is really where R9 SE is paying off. You would not have made this with R8. I think I've got about 200 something K health, and it does pay off big time. So let's just focus JMK, 2 basics and he's out. And that's the first round done. Man, these Starkiller teams, they've sort of changed my perspective. When a lot of people had Starkiller before I had them, I was always like, oh, why are you setting him on defense? It's so easy to beat me if you keep it on offense and beat my Rey. But ever since I've started struggling against these more, strangely enough. In the beginning I did a much better job. I haven't really changed anything, but it just seems like it's been a little bit more of a struggle to get them down in all of their variants. Alright, that's the revive wasted. See if I can pick off Mara Jade, that would be super handy. Everyone's still target locked. Great. I'll probably still end up going for her. I don't really know what the cooldown is like off the top of my head, so I'd rather just feel comfortable and get her out. That's BB-8 gone. Starkiller always hits so crazy hard. Let's get her out. Then might as well just pick him off. And just heal Grievous for a bit. Would be nice to heal up B2. And there we go. So his dash team is kind of crazy fast. He's got the 348 Queel. Crazy. That's alright, but it's up there, 339 dash, so I'm gonna give this a shot. I really do hope it works, because I do not have a lot of wiggle room. But yeah, he's got a very strong team, so let's take a look what I can do. Shaak obviously boosts my echo a good bit, so I do get out in front, but it doesn't make it less of a concerning team. So get the daze on there, get the stun. Okay, I got it on dash. That's the most important part. Go up to 10 stacks. Swap over to... How do I want to play this? Trying to recall this part. I think I go for... I think it's Beskar Mando, that's the first target. Though there was also an argument to be made for dash. Once dash hits gone, it is more manageable, so maybe I'll go for him. So here I swap to Echo. And I have to keep in mind that Beskar Mando can actually, like he just goes straight over that locked buff immunity. So even though that seems like a nice option, it's actually not that great. So let's see what I can do here. Might be a misplay, but I don't think so. Yeah, you get him out. And then indeed, Beskar Mando goes into bird stance after that, because there's no more target where he's like, hey, I want to heal that one. And then now I can pass a full turn over to my Echo, do a group attack on him. And even if he gets the birds off, there's not a lot of them. And then now I can call my Hunter. And then focus on Beskar Mando. Unfortunately a taunt, but I hope Shaak can dispel that for me with a counter here. Not too much damage, guys. Please take it easy. No AoE, no point in risking to drop anyone. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. Come on, guys. Yeah, I haven't fought this team with Cyno in there, but he's clearly screwing things up. So I definitely want to cleanse all of this, and I'll pass it over to... probably to Echo. Maybe I can somehow get them under control again. Even though we already had quite a bit of turn meter. Now everyone's in damage immunity. And I should have maybe passed the tech, because he's so far behind with stunning, that's not super helpful. But at least I've got a stun over here. That's good. I'll just do... Actually, I think he's out of the damage immunity, is he? Yep. So let's see. I think I'll get a second hit after he's dead. No, okay. Wasn't quite sure about that one. But so far it's looking decent. Let's see if I can get him out here. So this is a pretty cheap option, I think, against such a strong team. I'm not playing it perfectly, I think, but in general, I'm doing an okay job. It's especially that opener that you want to pay close attention to, though. There's an argument to be made for taking out Beskar Mando first, but I don't think you actually entirely get through. And then it's yeah, a bit of a risky one. In this case anyway, he had like Relic 8 on there, so I don't really like to take chances there, given that my Bad Batch is really not that strong. So with this team, I think quite a lot of people probably have questions about like, what's the smartest way to play this? Do you go for Set first? Do you go for Malak first with gas before he can drain someone out when gas hits down? Honestly, I don't have the answers. I've never looked into it too much. I typically like to go for Bastilla Fallen first, and I'll just do an AoE here and hope that I can kick her out, which I didn't. So this is like, because it's a high relic BSF, if she was a little bit lower, I would have gotten her down. And I feel like it gives you more control in general once your gas does sit down. Which is right around now, and then yeah, the instant drain, the shock is on there. Shock is really risky for this team if you want to get some decent banners. Because you don't get that heal there. And she's also healing back up all the way. Which is typically not what you want to see. I've already hit Malak once, so I think I'll try to get him down now. Yep, got it. And hopefully I can just get them down before I sit down again. So ugly, but better than troopers in this case for me, I think. Let's see, does he have the SLK in the back? He does, so another opponent that always does the same. So the Droideka is not that fast, which makes my trooper team viable. The SLK with Relic 9 Kylo and a Mass though, that might give me some trouble. SLK himself not too fast. Let's just get on that and see how I do. So I'll just go for Fost as you would normally do. There's no reason to change anything up just because SLK is, Kylo Ren Master is stronger. It's still the same kill order. Okay, I got the ability block on SLK, that's very important. Now chop this guy down. Put up the foresight. Dispel you and then pick off General Hux. Get a taunt going, and now I guess this is going to be the big question mark. How long does it take me to get through this guy? And how many characters are going to die by the time that's done? Bastille has already spent her Dispel, so that's not going to do too much for me. So I'll just swap over to JKL here for the damage. I can't surpass the taunt in any way. So I'll just put this on JKR. Yeah, so here, normally seen he would be dead by now. Given that he's not, it's not a big deal. I can just buy a bit of time here, get an ability block, and then now pick off Kylo Ren Mass this way. If it was a faster SLK, maybe it would be a bigger problem. I get a chance for blind here and ability block. I get one of them, that's the most important part. So that's gonna make my life a lot easier. And he pretty much ends up not being a threat at all. So if you do run the Relic 9 Kylo Ren Unmasked, then yeah, I think you've got to have the fast modding for it to make any kind of difference. Anyway, the Iden team, also pretty dang strong. It's interesting that he chose the R8 Stormtrooper before R8 Iden, but maybe he already had it for Lord Vader, also possible. I don't know if he's been trying anything on JML still, or he might just wait to see what I do. So given that his Rage Edit training team has no BB-8, it's not particularly fast, and I can just say hello Resistance Zero Finn and almost good night, but that of course triggers my Talzin. And now I have a couple of options. I can try to sort of spread the risk, go for R2-D2 here. Asajj is also like max turn meter almost, so it's better for me to go for R2 here or for Poe. I do feel better about R2 because he would stealth everyone otherwise. And that way I get to do a bit of damage. And then here I can just switch up the target. And I'll probably do an AoE, it's gonna make Hollow Taunt, but I don't mind too much, that way I get R2 out as well. Or not, I know he had Foresight, but he was also stunned, so that was a bit weird. If I dispel this, I do think she will taunt, so I'm just gonna basic on Poe, push back his TM. Let's do some Plague here. That's very nice of her to save me the banner trouble, but I'll probably still drop him in a sec. And put my taunt back up. Would be nice to get the secondary hit on the R2 there, but not really counting on it. Fortunately, I still get him down before he burns. And I'm thinking of going for Rage Edit training here. Kind of makes more sense. Yep, that was a good call. So ending up with a 63 is quite nice. I think Night Sisters typically do 60s at best. Very friendly of 5s to at least help me make some progress on him. Alright, get Rex out of here. And probably target Echo with this. AoE should do the job. Yep, got that assist there, that's what I was looking for. Counter him out, thank you, perfect. And very nice of him to not go for Han there. I do have 2 dazes on my side, but it's not gonna matter. So I'm gonna have to do some weird things to try to get through all of his teams. Hopefully I'll be able to. I don't think I've run this counter before. I mean, it's nothing overly complicated, but gotta be a bit careful of Droideka there triggering Maul, which is starting to look pretty close. At every ability I take, Droideka basically gets turn meter. Alright, so Droideka is dangerously close to a turn here. That is gonna be a problem. I probably still have to do the taunt, but I think Droideka will overtake me then, and then Maul is gonna start unloading. So actually I don't think I really have a choice. I just have to do a group attack here and let Mando push me over the turn meter threshold. I think that's the only way. And probably even target... Hold on, I was not supposed to do that because that allowed Mando to overtake me. Dang it. That's a misplay that's gonna cost me the full clear probably. Unless this can stun Droideka, that would be the only imaginable way to save it, but... Oh, even got it. Still though, I'm only gonna get contract here. I'm not gonna stop Maul from barraging me. There we go. At least I got a daze on him. That's good. Thank you, Grief. There might still be hope, but given that Maul is at 5 stacks, let's say there isn't really a lot of hope here. Please just give Mando 1 turn. That's all I ask. No, 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 no. Okay, I got it. But I can't go around the taunt. Oh well. At least I get a character out, who knows, that's gonna help me clean this up. Yeah, I messed that up, but I think if I would have played it otherwise, I probably wouldn't have made it. So they would have started gaining a bunch of turn meter. It would have hurt a fair bit, so... I tried to make the most of it, but I just lacked a little bit of speed there to pull it off. And this Droideka wasn't even that fast, so that would have been the real issue. Alright, well, who knows, I can pick this off. I wonder how Maul does in terms of how many stacks he starts with, if that resets to 3, or if it stays where it's at. I've never really paid attention to that, actually. Okay. I'm gonna go to the front wall now, because I do have to clear that. The main risk, of course, being Kara, but P at max is here, just ahead of her. So that's a close freaking call. He actually sells... Well, that's actually going to cost me the round, I think, because I don't think I can get through this one. I guess Beskar Mando has to do the job then. Man, I'm not happy with that. Okay, at least his taunt is gonna be... I mean, I don't want his taunt to be up, because at some point my team needs to move. At least I get to tank that move with IG, though. That's something. But this is definitely gonna take a while. So if I recall correctly... Whoa, dude. Calm down there. I have to put the damage immunity on Bo-Katan, so that at some point she can take a turn. And when she does, she can daze the other team. And that is what helps me to flip things around, but... We'll see if I'm able to do this. So maybe in hindsight, sure, wouldn't have been the worst choice, but yeah. I don't like my... Okay, Queel was not looking too good there. I'll put up the taunt just to keep it, I think. I get to push them back, then Bo gets to go. I do spend all of my sort of... what is it called? Whistling bird chances here, but I'll take it. Get a hold of Kara or not. Get some foresight up. And then probably want to take out Bao first. At least IG's counters get me to 20. Oof, dude. It's not okay. Because he is the main TM train. There we go. Like the main TM chain, TM train generator. Yeah, if you guys could not take out my bow, that would be pretty neat. And if my team could move at some point, also neat. It's just a basic sad. And I don't think Queel has anything to offer at the moment either. I'm definitely not done here, and Dengar is certainly gonna die to the next AoE. There are no more bonus turns either, because I think in 2 different occasions they put 2 characters under at the same time. I have no idea what their obsession is with IG. I don't mind it too much, but Queel, stick around, pal. Come on. Yeah, that's not happening. And this is one of those reasons like why you're supposed to take out the front wall first. I could have saved my JKR, JKL, for example. But again, like he might be able to get through this, so I don't know. But if I would have saved that, this zone wouldn't be a problem. So that's a misplay. I do still have Mon Mothma now to try to take out his Mon Mothma. I think I can succeed. But then the question is kind of like, what do I use against the Night Sisters? I'll try Django to stop TM generation, but they've got a lot of stuns and days, so I'm not sure I can get a lot done there. I also have Geos. Should maybe try those first. My initial plan was going to be to use Mon Mothma here and just clean up Nest as well, so I'll just have to see. Please, GBA, take a turn before I get eaten alive. I've got to get some control over Talzin, which I'm not sure is going to happen. Please, ability block. Come on, Poggle. There we go. Oh, bro. Come on. Oh, dude, this is insane. GBA just never got to move. And I don't think he will either. They just had everything lined up. Were they that much faster is my main question. I guess just the TM control for Massage hit every single time. Even though there's no tenacity down or anything. Yeah, I'm definitely backing out of this one. Because I think at this point they have all their specials back already. But I'm not entirely sure. Like, Nest has done the AoE days. I think I want to keep that. The risk being, however, when I send in Bounty Hunters... Yeah, it's tricky. Like, what do I get hit with? I'm not sure. I think I might try to preload this, as dangerous as that is. Okay, she spends her AoE. Ugh, let's see. Okay, at least no Dispel, that's good. I can burn here to stop their TM gains. And I think I want to do... I'm not too sure about the Armor Shred here, actually. It might not be too bad. It might help me to get Zombie down quicker every time. So let's try it out. Got the first kill there, but I think this is about to end right here. They're landing every stun. Fennec is almost gone. I've got no turn meter to speak of. At least I have a retaunt. That's good. And I'll try to get a kill here on... It's a Relic 8, Relic 7 Assage. That's a bit too much. If I could get through Daka, it would also be great, but I'm not really counting on it. It's got to try to be on Talzin, but she has defense up. So that really just leaves these options. The Nest I also won't get, so it's got to be Assage. And it's a dodge as well. That's the evasion mastery kicking in. At least she has healing immunity. Maybe Django can get another lucky turn. Apply this for some contract progress. And what makes sense here? I'd rather keep the healing immunity on her. Hitting Nest doesn't make sense. Probably want to go for Talzin, I guess. Ugh, I don't like this at all. Just to get that second kill. And now Django has to do the job on Assage at least to try to get one character out. Good. That's a start. There's no leadership now. That gives some measure of hope. Another AoE. Ah, thank you for going for sure. You're amazing, Talzin. Just need one hit for a contract, which is gonna help me big time if I can get it off. And this is looking like a yes. I'll burn again for the TM. And let's see if I can... I don't want to AoE, I think. Maybe I should just do it actually. Get the dots and the burning. Burning's not from him. Damn it. I did not want to lose her yet. That's not great at all. Guess I just do a basic. Try to get Daka out is my best shot, I think. Yes, amazing. That can at least be cleaned up. I think just a basic. And try to get Nest out. I don't think Talzin's gonna work. Oh, dude, Django, you are a boss. I guess he did have his payout, so that helps a lot. Plus 50% offense. Oh my god, this fight. Scraping the bottom of my roster. And I'm not done because I still have to break that Mon Mothma team. So let's pray 5v4 works. Please no TM removal from Kara last second. That would be really lame and piss me off. And I'm not in the mood to be pissed off. I just want to be happy like everyone else. Alright. This is starting to look better. And I think I just might power through her, even though she's the tank. My turn meter train is looking strong, so... yeah, I could definitely finish her, I guess, but let's just go for this dude. Absolutely beheaded. And I think my train is sort of breaking. Always a lovely opener. Yeah, if you could, like, leave my hyena alone for a bit, I would be super grateful. And if now Spy could mark Anakin, I would be even more grateful. Yeah, I'm not grateful there. So here there's always a question mark, like do you want to go for the guy with defense up? They both have it actually. You want to go for the actual tank or the one who's probably going to drop the fake taunt after Blow comes in, but then I guess Blow still hands it out. Never really sure about the best choice here. But for the sake of science, I guess, let's just go after the Y-Wing. And I don't even get through, so not that interesting of an experiment, I guess. But that one's gone at least. Okay, no Plo. They're already at the... That is so fast. And so bad for me, because there's no assists now on the Anakin. But hopefully the AoE here kills. Ooh. Glad that made it. I'm a huge fan of Malevolence. It's my favorite fleet ever. I really despise it. I'll just basic. No point in reapplying. Okay, soldier, help me finish this up. Please, good sir. Thanks for going for that one. But I think this is game over. Oof. I thought I was at the ult. That would have been great. And it's highly unlikely they're going to ignore soldier's existence here. I'd be deeply impressed, but too bad. I don't even know if Plo is there, actually. I would have figured he would have come out by now, but maybe he's the last reinforcement. Now the reverse I like so much better. And go for Sunfac immediately. I'll do an AoE here. Get rid of that crit immunity if I can. And then 5's AoE should get me... almost. Maybe that's the relics on the Sunfac. That's a bit more than I'm used to. Or maybe I should have targeted the this spell at Sunfac in that case. That's also possible. I think I'll let him hang around for a sec, use this hit with a bit more damage on the Hyena Bomber, and then this weak hit here. Though I think they hit about the same damage there, because my JK only did like 16k, 17k on Hyena. That is a very tragic number. I'll just leave that be. And this should kill Spy, I think, once he takes a turn. And I'll just do this. So you don't really need to bring Ahsoka. I just do it in case of, like, I don't know, like dodges, an accidental misplay on something. Those can happen, so then it's definitely more comfortable to have an extra reinforcement. Double R8. Oh, I did not check that during scouting. That's a 203 speed Biston. Wow. I don't think I fought that. That is scary. I hope I don't need to clean up for this one. Okay, start with a basic on Han Solo. Not a crit, that is not a good sign. That's not a crit either. And that's not a crit either, so it's like just about the worst possible start you can have. If this here doesn't do enough damage, then I might lose the fight right there. At least that one got it done. Yeah, thanks pal for speeding me up for just a millisecond there. I don't know if Biggs did his special already. I think he might have. But either way, let's boost this up so I can stun. Nope. He had too little turn meter, my bad. Let's call in the Echelon. Because I think just the Biston by itself is going to do stupid damage. Okay. Let's stun you. and just like bye-bye. Nah, I'm gonna definitely pick off Biggs here. I'm definitely not picking off Biggs. There's also a weird laugh. I'm like coughing. Let's probably get rid of Dash here. I think he also has a Relic 8 Dash. Spec, and nice, this time I got it. So actually, given the strength of fleet I'm fighting, it went quite alright. Good experience to have, and then here I can just send in my rebels. Could have also been that he started with loyalty actually, then I'd be spending quite a while trying to get through. There's Blow, the Lost Sun. And this should kill. Nope, no assist. Got it. So now I just pray that he doesn't kill JML. In the event that he does kill JML, I will show you how I stupidly lost. But yeah, I just started derailing from the Maul fight. I could still try to throw some stuff at that, see how difficult that is to clean up actually. Let's see what a weird team can do here. Okay, my question answered. So Maul does reset his stacks and starts with 3 again, rather than with the 5 he had at the end of the fight. Put up Extortion. Probably want to do the stun here. It would have been nice to get the double shot on Droideka there, but Droideka didn't roll up, so that's okay. Blind is definitely helpful. That can be evaded, but if that would have been a rocket, this fight would have been over. I don't want Bo-Katan to get any chances to daze me. I might as well dispel that, I guess. Would have been nice to have a shot at Maul at some point, but I don't think that's really happening. Everyone's dazed, including Maul actually, so not too bad of a cleanup so far. Though I did get decently lucky with the cooldowns. Control U, and as long as Zaalbar's taunting, he could take the heat from Maul. Or at least one or two of the hits of it, I guess. That's 1 and 2. Yeah, okay, no. Maul is just silly. Come on, all the progress got reset. I made it so far. I was actually quite pleased with that, but that was not a thing. And the cooldowns were better before, so whatever I do next is gonna not work out. But let's try it anyway. Okay, I give it about 0.1% chance that I can get an Annihilate off. Sure. Isolate on Django. Daze everyone, definitely, hopefully on Droideka got it. Like, if I would have the chance to kill anyone here, you could argue probably Maul, but I'm not sure I can really get through him. So I'll just target Droideka there with a stun. I've got the chance to ability block. You can't ability block a 5-stack Maul. Probably the most valuable ability block now is Bow to avoid the daze. And does Droideka have Pain? There are no buffs to dispel. Okay, Sion actually took that, but now it's game over. Oof. Face gone. Yeah, this is not a thing, huh? Cleaning this up. I thought I was like in a decent spot taking out Canderous, but even without him, they do just fine. Alright, I'm gonna stop there. This is starting to look a bit silly. Yeah, I've just gotta hope that he has nothing against JML, then I win. Otherwise it would be a shame of a way to lose, but yeah, I kinda did that myself by setting Range Trooper under Iden, or the whole thing would have looked different, I think. But yeah, you live and you learn, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't cost me the round. If it does, I'll show you. And thanks for watching.